Hello, my collective community. I am your girl, Two Claps Oracle. I wanted to say happy hump day. Y'all almost out of work. Same with me, okay? I want to get right into today's topic. Today's topic is spiritual weight. This is for my ladies, and it can apply to the men. Like I always say, please take the meat and leave the bones. I'm not here to argue with anybody. And can I tell y'all something? If you come on my page and you are listening to my readings and it don't apply to you, don't get in the comments trying to tell everybody and tell myself that it don't apply to you. We know you shouldn't be here. But most of the time, the women and the men that do that, you're projecting. It does apply to you, and you're just upset because I'm telling you what you're not yet ready to hear. So let's get right into this spiritual reading today. It's called Spiritual Weight. Not to be confused with waiting on your spouse. This is spiritual weight. I love you all. If y'all into buying gifts, please hit the link in my bio. You can head to my wish list or my daughter's wish list. We love gifts. Please send a cash app, VYB777, and I will never solicit you for individual readings. I am not doing that right now in this season. But let me get you right into the spiritual weight. This is for my ladies. My ladies, I had to let my old man go. I had to kick his ass to the curb because I'm going up, not down, not backwards. And as you can see from yesterday's reading, I know a lot of you feel the same way. So these next few readings, my brothers, if you want to listen, you can listen. But I think I'm going to spend a couple months just with my sisters, breaking down some narcissism, breaking down some strongholds, and basically getting us ready to have our best summer, okay? A new single girl summer, okay? Now, if you're married, I ain't telling you to leave your husband. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, let's get right into today's reading. This is spiritual weight. And to all my homegirls, please put this in your group chat. Like, share, subscribe, whatever the hell you need to do. All right. 1, 2, 3. Now, let's go. Let me tell you about what I mean about spiritual weight. Spiritual weight. This is for the women if you're just getting out of a breakup like myself, okay? If you are just getting out of a breakup and you're looking in the mirror and you're trying to figure out why you put on all this weight, why you don't look the same, something about you is different, and you're not feeling your best self right now, I'm here to tell you, you accepted all the spiritual weight from that man. Okay, let me give you a disclaimer before we start this reading. I'm going to make it short and sweet. I ain't adding nothing to it. I ain't taking nothing from it. And understand that most of the time when I'm reading what I'm going through. And I know that the collective is going through it too, because all of us are in the same soul tribe. So that means we're in the same season. Okay, so basically the point that I want to make is when you met this guy, you really liked him. The oxytocin and endorphins and dopamine was going off in your mind. So you were clouded by what we call the honeymoon stage. But that is a chemical reaction to something that makes you feel good. And you liked him, and the honeymoon stage was good. As a matter of fact, this time you made it all the way through. It was so good that you believed you and this man could actually have a future together. He was saying the right things. You were saying the right things. You guys were like-minded and everything was cool. But that was only on a human plane. Hear me, my sister. That was only on a human plane. You had no idea what spiritual weight, baggage, demons, mental issues, other women. He had so many things in his spirit realm that you would have to accept in order for this relationship to work. See, the two of you would never be together spiritually. He will never marry you. You will never be his spiritual bride. So that means it would be out of order. Free will is only in the human form. Free will is when you can marry somebody you don't like and nobody can say nothing about it, right? But it will never blossom, and you will never find purpose, and you will never go to the next level because God did not ordain you and this person to be together. So what you did was you accepted the baggage from this guy. And over time, the baggage and the weight that he put in your vortex, in your spirit realm that was never designed to carry all that trash, baggage, and weight started to manifest on you physically. That's why you're looking in the mirror and you're trying to figure out, how the hell did I gain this weight? Let's get right into the situation, okay? Be graceful and move in action. See, this is why he chose you. You were a warrior. You were a fighter. You liked him. Even when he was having bad days, you would fight for him. Even when he would come and tell you that his baby mama was tripping. He was telling you that his ex was crazy. He was telling you that everybody was hating. He was doing everything to try to get you under his thumb. He was telling you lies so he could manipulate you into understanding that he wants you and he don't care what nobody have to say. The truth of the matter is he saw your strength. He saw your determination. He saw that you were being graceful in your movements and in your actions. So when he had a bad day, you birthed him back to life. You were like his second mother. So he wanted you because you were everything that he needed. So he gaslit you in the beginning of the relationship. He gave you everything you needed. He probably was a good listener. He probably was good with your kids, but that is because he needed somewhere to stay, and he needed a light like you to be connected to, right? So then when he felt like he got you, the mask started falling off and you wanted to back away. Let me tell you, when he started changing, when things about you start changing, you ain't the same size you was when y'all met. You don't dress like you used to dress. You ain't the same spunky woman. Want to know why? Because you done got comfortable in this relationship, and he made you feel like this is exactly what he wanted, and it wasn't. He wanted to get you to a place of dependence. If you go to the chain gang, when men go gay in jail or they gay for the stay, they have what you call an in-house. And an in-house is the main dude in jail. And so what I'm saying is, this man wanted to make you his in-house. You were his in-house, but he knew that you were too special and too sacred, and you were graceful in your movement, that he couldn't keep you unless he beat you down. And the first thing a man is going to try to go after for a woman is your weight. We sit up and we lie and we say that we have happy weight. That is no such thing. When you're happy, you're your best self. When you're happy, you're your best version. When you're comfortable and content is when you lay down and start eating and drinking and smoking and having sex all day and you get big. There is a big difference between being content and being happy. Want to know how I know? I just put on about 15 to 20 pounds on my frame, okay? And now I'm walking 2 miles a day to get it off, and then I'm going to get back in this gym and I'm going to snap right back. But some women do not have the ability to do that. So what he did was he went after your weight first. He went after your self-esteem. He's trying to keep you in the house. He only wants you to leave to work. He's not doing any of the things that he needs to do anymore, because the representative that he presented to you no longer needs to work because he already got the job. So let's go to our next card. The Oracle. I don't know who's hearing this, but I am the Oracleist. That is a self-proclaimed name. I am Two Claps Oracle, and it says that you were supposed to wait for the information, and this is the important information. Your present moment is right now. This is not only for myself. This is for you as well. I ran track and field for 20 years of my life. I boxed for a year, and I was always in the gym. I trained my whole pregnancy with my daughter, and I bounced back in 5 months. I know how to get this weight off of me. But to somebody out there that's in a situation and you're beginning to look at yourself, I need you to get out that situation, or I need you to start being the person that you used to be, that you used to work hard for before it's too late. See, I'm 35 years old, and as we get older, once we begin to put on a certain amount of weight, it takes a lot more to lose the weight because we don't have the same metabolism. We don't have the same time. You have kids, you have a job, you're tired. Don't allow a person to attack your self-esteem. A man that is not a good man, he's going to go after your self-esteem first, and the whole time you're saying, damn, I'm getting bigger. He gonna tell you that you're not. He gonna tell you that he like it. But his strategy is to keep you as his in-house. He wants you to make all of the other women compete for his attention. But if you get big, he's gonna use that as an excuse to dog you out and cheat. Some of y'all are not who you used to be, and he's already cheating. And you're probably stuck and you can't leave. But I'm telling you, trouble don't last always. First things first, get your body back right. Get your mind back right. Get back on your self-care. Go back and get your lashes done. Paint your toenails. Do your nails. Go back and be the person that you were that got his attention. Want to know why? Because the person that you were was genuine. The person that he presented to you was not genuine. So if you go back to being that boss-ass bitch that you used to be, he don't know how to approach you because he was being fake when he met you. This is the information. This is your moment. I'm not playing with these niggas, okay? You need to be devoted and committed. This is the Sage card. I'm going to tell somebody out there, I know you're not into spirituality yet, but let me tell you what you need to do. You need to get on Amazon. You need to get what I call a white oak sage, especially since we're leaving spring, headed into summer. You need to sage your house. After you sage your house, you need to clean your house. Well, you need to clean your house first and then sage your house. Open up all the mirrors. You can say the mirrors. Open up all of the doors. Open up all of the windows and let it air out. Once you feel like all of the negative energy and the stagnant energy is gone, you need to get you something called a Palo Santo, Palosanto, and then you need to burn that in your house. You need to get back to who you were. See, a lot of us out here, can I tell y'all something? It ain't never the hood bitches or the Sukianas of the world that lose anything. Want to know why? Because all the men cheat on good women and destroy good women just so they can get the attention of a whore. So you need to show him that there is nothing that he could do to break you. You probably broke this far, but I'm here to tell you, my sister, he will not get the last word. The reason you have gained that weight is because you have allowed an overweight spirit realm in this man to come over and drop his baggage off in yours. See, let me tell you something. God told you that you weren't supposed to be with him. God told you when you were supposed to get out, but you didn't because you got caught up in the momentum of the false persona that he presented to you. So let me tell you what happens. You can be with him, but you're going to have to carry around everything that he's giving you. He's giving you depression. He's giving you anxiety. He's causing you to think that you mental because you know something going on, but you can't prove it. So all he want to do is call you crazy. Now you're realizing that all the stories he told you about his baby mama and his ex-girlfriends is the same narrative that he's trying to create with you. Look at the details. Go stand in your mirror right now. And if you don't like what you see, you need to look at that person laying next to you and tell his ass he need to get up and get out. If you're at liberty to do so, or you need to plan your exit. The reason women start putting on so much weight in relationships has nothing to do with happiness. A man has found a woman that made him comfortable and they both want to be content. And if you are a man in a situation and both of y'all are getting big or you're getting big, that woman is doing something to you. Ladies, let me tell y'all something. A man can always get a woman because it's a shortage of women out here. So he can be unattractive. He can put a whole bunch of weight on you, but all of a sudden he wants to start working out. Once he starts working out and you're not at the liberty to work out, he will move on. He's not going to be interested in the version of you that you have become, even though he helped create it. The spiritual weight that you're carrying around is somebody else's. If you're looking in the mirror and you're looking down and you're trying to figure out where all this weight came from since the honeymoon stage is over, it's because he put that weight on you. You accepted a non-verbal contract in the spirit realm that if I'm going to accept him and I'm going to be with him, even when I know I'm not supposed to, or I'm going to go past the time that I'm supposed to be with him, I'm accepting all of this weight. You accepted narcissism, mental illness, demonic entities, a barren bloodline, poverty spirits. You're expecting a whoremonger. You are accepting all of this baggage from this person's spirit realm. Understand, anything done in the physical realm was already done in the spirit realm. So if you're trying to figure out why you all of a sudden are carrying around all this weight on your frame that you know that don't belong there, it's because you have did a non-verbal agreement when you kept this person and you agreed, I'm going to take on this because I want to be with him. Let's get back into it. You need to be graceful in your movement and action. Take away his power. He was with you because you were everything that he wanted. But he was a distraction and he knew after a while he wanted to destroy you. His ego and his insecurities can't handle being with somebody as amazing as you. So the only thing he could do is try to beat you down and beat you down to a level that would make him feel good enough about himself to stay with you. And that's usually trying to destroy you. Be graceful in your movement. I am the oracleist. And I came today for the important message and information for you. It's time for you to move on. Clean that house, sage that house, Palo Santo that house, and watch God move. You don't need that stagnant energy, okay? Somebody, you just need to start walking. You need to start looking in the gym. And let me tell you something. You need to be devoted and you need to be committed into putting you first again. Because if you really want to keep this man and you really want to put him back in line like he was in the beginning, you need to go back to the woman that you were that got his attention. When you allowed him to train you to be comfortable and lose everything that you were that got his attention, he felt like he won. His persona left, and now you're stuck with a narcissist. You're stuck carrying around the physical manifestation of a fucked up, overweight, demonic spirit realm known as him. Put yourself first. I'm talking to me too. But see, one thing about me, when it's time for me to move, your ass got to get the hell on. I never make an abrupt exit. I get what I need and then you got to go. And like I said last week, God showed me something. Boy, you got to go. I love y'all. Move on, move strong. And like I said, spiritual weight is not about you waiting on your husband. You need to shed this weight physically. You need to shed this weight spiritually. Why? Because your husband is en route, but he can't get to you because in the spirit realm, you look like something he ain't never signed up for. Imagine your husband being so close to you and you're almost at the realm of being with your spiritual and physical husband that God ordained, and he keep walking past you in the spirit realm because you too overweight and you don't look like what he prayed for because you accepting baggage and nonsensical bullshit from somebody that you should have put out last year.